prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great and proclaim our Lord, which name is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Yah meaning he is, Hawa meaning to exist, Bahasham meaning in the name of, and our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. All right, which means Yah means he is, Yahweh Shai means deliver. That's what our Lord is intended to do. All right, to deliver the 12 tribes of Israel out of Babylon the Great, defeat their second death, and also to keep us from the hour of temptation. All right. That's what we come into, man. The names of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, which is ignorantly called God and Jesus. Before we begin, we want to give infinite honor, glories, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem and Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught us his truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the sincere Agwakim that's out there trimming their lamps, all right, making their calling and their election sure, working out their own salvation with fear and trembling. Now, today, you know, we back in the belly of the beast, man. All right, we are here in Babylon the Great, talking about prophecy, you know, and we gotta have the spirit of prophecy, all right, which is that spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so we coming out here, all right, warning the people. Let's get Ezekiel 3:17. We out here warning the people, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's get Ezekiel 7:14. And that's what we're doing, man. We here to proclaim the names. We here to let you know what the judgment is in this place, man. All right, because when you are, you know what I'm saying? Because when you are a watchman, all right, you will give warning. You know, kind of like a Paul Revere, man. The red coats are coming. The red coats are coming, man. In this case, the red devil is coming. The red devil is coming. Because this devil is going to come down with great wrath because he knows that he had with a short time, man. Right. All right. Got that?
God, this is Ezekiel 7:14.
Read on.
They have blown the trumpet.
They have what?
They have blown the trumpet.
And that was from Abba Bivens all the way on down, man. All right. Even in the times of Yahweh Shai, even in the times of Ezekiel, and, you know, all of the times of the prophets, man, we have been what? Blowing the trumpet, warning the people. All right. And each sound means a different thing. All right. This is a sound of war. All right. You cannot prepare for war when it gets started. You got to prepare for war in the time of peace. All right. There's a time for everything. All right. And there's a time for war as well. Let's get that in Ezekiel. No, Ecclesiastes 3. Say that though, because we're going back to that. You know. So that's what we must do, man. Come out here, blow the trumpet, all right, warn the people, all right, that perilous times is on the way, all right? Got that?
This is Ecclesiastes. We'll start at 3, the top. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
You see, there's a time, there's a place for everything. Everything has its own season, right? All right? Read on.
A time to be born and a time to die.
Right, a time to be born, a time to die.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Read.
A time to kill and a time to heal.
It's a time to kill and a time to heal. Read.
A time to break down and a time to build up.
Read.
A time to weep and a time to laugh.
Read.
A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose.
Right.
A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak.
Right. See, there's an appointed time for everything. The scripture said there was a time to kill. All right. Did not the Lord say that he was going to smite utterly old, young? Matter of fact, let's get it. In Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, the 4th verse. Going on down. For the Israelites that don't have that mark of Tawaf. All right. Which is the the exemption of judgment. You know?
This is Ezekiel 9:4.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And that mark is going in the Tawah, which means the exemption of judgment. All right, and that is going to be hand-picked to certain Israelites, man, woman, and child, starting with the prophets. All right, so you know, whoever don't have that Psalms 91:1 in that day, it's gonna be real bad for you in that day, man. All right, you're gonna get put to death. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be partaking in the plagues set to come. If you don't got Tawah, read on. Read the other, you know what I'm saying, like the slate other, you know.
The others, he said, in mine hearing.
To the others, the other folk, the 66.6% of Jake. Read.
He said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
You see, read.
Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and woman, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary.
Exactly. So this is why Yahweh Shema Shai ain't nothing to play with, man. Yahweh Shema Shai gonna bring the heat to this place, man. All right? And a lot of people not even gonna make it to the missiles. You got this hantavirus that just came out, you know? You got the C19, now you got hantavirus, right? And they say it's from rats. And they said there wasn't no rats on this damn cruise ship. And, you know, it's like a little bit of everybody, you know what I'm saying, from around the world was on this cruise ship. And then they caught the hantavirus on there, all right, to where you basically bleed out of every one of them. You know what I'm saying, basically. But a lot of that is from the, you know what I'm saying, that took the...
That makes sense.
The Maxine Waters, man. You know, they turned up the 5G, turned up the 6G to the point where the graphene oxide inside their bodies is reacting like a microwave.
Which we all, we've been waiting on this, you know. We've been anticipating on them side effects.
Yeah. You know, and they want to blame it on some fucking rats. But really, the rats is some gutter rats over there in Israel, man.
Right.
Those are real gutter rats, man.
Right.
But they want to blame it on a rat. You know?
Yep. Lowest of the lowest, man.
And
Dave
now
Smith.
Yeah. And you know what they're doing now? Guess what they're going to do now? They talking about a 30-day lockdown. You know? Two of the people with hantavirus is from Jersey. And what they doing is they dropping everybody up. It's going to be another lockdown, 2.0. Kill Gates of Hell said if this one don't get your attention, the next one will. All right, so this is what we doing. We're blowing the trumpet, right? Let's go back to Ezekiel right quick. That's what we doing, blowing the trumpet, warning you, letting you know, like, yo, there's gonna be another lockdown, man. All right, and this lockdown, you ain't gonna be able to come back from it. You know, with the world open, and you can finally go back to what the fuck you was doing, so-called. You know, there ain't gonna be no social distancing or none of that, man. China was welding people inside their house, and they was giving them food rations, man. You got it out.
Ezekiel 7:14. They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready. But
right, to make you ready, to get you prepared spiritually. All right. You got to be prepared spiritually, man. You got to be right with Yahweh Shema Washai. Because if you're not right with the Lord, and you don't treat the Lord like a priority, He's not going to treat you right, and He ain't going to treat you like a priority when it's needed. All right? Read on.
They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready. But none goeth to the battle.
None go to the battle. 2/3 of our people don't give a fuck. You know, they are the foolish virgins, the ones that tarry. And then, you know what I'm saying? As Yahweh shall pull up, now all of a sudden they want to start buying oil. Hey, yo, man, can I get some of your oil? Like, what? You had a whole grace period. I ain't got enough oil for me and you, man. Piss off. Pissant. Peon. Fuck on, man. You drowsy, you damn dry, peasy, scalp head nigga, man. You had a whole grace period. As soon as you see Yahweh Shai, now all of a sudden you want to act like you just been working. Like, nah, man. That ain't how that go. Where's your effort at? That's why the scriptures say, ye workers in iniquity. You know what I'm saying? No. He say, depart from me, ye workers in iniquity. You know? You're going to have a lot of people on that day that's going to go like, Yahweh Shai, we prophesied in your name, we casted out devils, we did everything. And the Lord is like, man, you don't know me. Look at what you was doing behind closed doors. Look how you did my prophets, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? The true men of the Lord. They downplay us. They mock us. It's like, we don't matter. But that goes back to the insignificance of the babes. The babes, all right, is unlearned, unskilled, so-called to these scholars and these formal institutions. You know.
I got a precept. It's to back up what you were saying, man, because we letting people know, man, that hey, this is where it's at, man. You know, you can't be in the middle. You can't be hand in hand with the enemy, man. You got to be on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai side, man. You know? And if not, man, you're going to get caught in the crossfire, man. Because this is indeed war, man. Spiritual war. You know? And this is a precept, man. This is Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Right. Who gonna rise up? Who gonna rise up for us, man? Read that again.
Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoer?
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's why the scriptures say, be still and know that he is. When you go into that word still, it goes into being unmoved. You know? Why? Because you put your foundation upon a rock. You know? Your foundation wasn't built on sand. You put all your eggs in one basket with the cornerstone, Yahweh Shai. That's why the scriptures say, cast all your burdens onto Yahweh Ba'ashem in the book of Psalms. Read on.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
The whole host of heaven. Like I always speak as a man on this one, though. I believe that heaven gonna be empty, man. Every single angel won't smoke with Esau Edom. For that 1 hour, heaven gonna be empty. Every single angel be seeing the struggle. Every single angel see us cry. Every single angel see us take the low road. Every single angel, all right, you know, they suffering with us. Yahweh Shai suffering with us. He's for us. We waiting on Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai waiting on us. We all waiting on each other. You know, we like that kid with the big book bag standing at the door, waiting for daddy to come pick you up.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why we have to be that adorned wife, you know? Because when a wife, she get married and a woman becomes a wife, she got to be adorned. She got to trim the fat to fit in that dress, man. You know what I'm saying? She have to trim the fat. She got to work on herself.
She gives a shit.
Exactly. Where we can be that adorned bride, you know? So we can be that adorned bride. You understand?
Back at Ezekiel 7, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle.
So none what?
But none goeth to the battle.
2/3 Jake don't give a damn. 2/3 Jake don't give a damn. That's why they gonna get hit up in Jacob's trouble, man. You can't be tearing, you can't be playing with this thing, man, because why? Sudden destruction shall come upon them. Let's get up 1 Thessalonians 5:3 right quick. Bible shot. You can't be playing, man. You see these warnings going out. All day too. It ain't just, you know, it's a GMS Huntsville. It's all across the world, man. You know? You got that?
Con.
Read on.
1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
Right, and now, mind you, they're going to come up with a little antivirus, a little crack scene on you. Safe and effective. They're going to tell you, go ahead, you can do it. You know, like the nigga off, damn fucking Bobby Boucher. You can do it, you can do it. And Jake going to go right down there, all right, and take their little incentives, and they're going to get put right to death shortly after, man. All right?
You are the rats, man. You know, Jake, you know, Esau treat you like the rats, man. You're an experiment, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the last pandemic, right? That was an experiment, man. They know what to do, man. They know to give y'all some stimulus. I wouldn't be, you know, surprised if they do another stimulus packet. You know, make certain jobs. What was the word? You have to be. What's the fucking word? That when your job had to be valid for you to work. I forgot what it was called, but you know, certain jobs, man. You go. Hey, most jobs gonna be, because we already know this shit going anyway. AI taking over, man. So
yeah.
So everything actually going to where Esau wanted to go, man.
Yeah.
Like the Ox said in Revelation 12:12, man. The devil coming down having great wrath on you because he know he has but a short time, man.
That's great wrath, man. So this devil gonna come at every angle because this devil is a perfect devil. You know, even like you know what I'm saying, like spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, this is high level wickedness you're dealing with. This is why we need a high level power. You know what I'm saying? That can overtop and trump and overthrow this place easily within an hour. All right, and that's our Lord Yahweh Bashemah Shah, man. Okay. Got that.
God, 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
Right. So when they shall say peace and safety, all right. Yeah. You know, everybody calm down. We're gonna have a little lockdown, everybody, and everybody gonna be safe. But in actuality, whoever took the crack scene, this might be their last time living, man. You know, you'll be bleeding out of every hole. You might not even have a chance to go get another inoculation for that. This might be the mass depopulation that they was talking about.
I gotta say, and man, you right on point, man, because like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, I'm sparking, man, you know, Walmart sparking in Florence. You probably saw it. Big ass blood moon in the sky.
Yeah.
Big ass orange, dumb ass blood moon.
Yeah, for real.
Man,
Yeah.
I had it on camera and everything.
Yeah, you know what? War. This is a time of war.
Like you said, it was a big ass orange moon in the sky, bro.
Right.
Man.
And that brings me back to my statement. You know, do not prepare when the war gets started, prepare in the time of peace. This is a time of peace. This is a time to prepare. Okay? Because the more you sweat during the time of peace, the less you bleed in war.
Right.
You know? You got it up.
Yeah, man. If I can add to you, it's something that fighters do call intense training. Like when they out of breath, that's when it actually starts.
Right.
Like when they gassed up and you know just getting tired, that's when they say that's when it's time to actually turn it up. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, like the Ox said, man, it's all about, you know, being prepared for what's to come. Man. This is back at 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child.
Right, there's sudden destruction coming upon them like a woman travail. What is that? Like a woman that travail upon a woman with child. Those spiritual contractions, those spiritual birth pains. All right, Jake gonna be getting hit on every side to where Jake ain't gonna be able to catch no break. You know, Jake's obstacles is like a bed of spiders going towards your foot at one time, and you just stump. They, you know, that's how Jake gonna be, man. As far as them not being able to catch a break. Spoken about in Amos, all right, where you flee from a lion and you met a bear, you flee from him, you put your hand on the wall and the serpent bit you. Jake ain't gonna catch a break in that day, man. You know, because Jake wasn't catching a break. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake was catching a big break during the grace period. So now it's time for them to get judged. You may see a Pookie or a Ray Ray or a little stomach ache out here, man. These niggas is killing everybody and doing everything, and y'all be knowing about it in the hood too. And then all of a sudden, you like, damn, man, why this motherfucker ain't getting judged? No, man, like the Lord got his number. He gonna wait till all hell break loose and wait till he loots something, and then his ass gonna run across the street and get hit by an ambulance. You know what I'm saying? With all that shit flying.
I know what the scripture says. Lord does not mind waiting to punish you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I got that word sudden.
No, you got it.
It's sudden. The word sudden, Strong's G160. And the word is
Strong's G160.
hyphnedios. And it goes into unexpected, unforeseen, unawares. You got some right here, unforeseen, the meaning of unforeseen, which is unanticipated.
That sounds like a spiritually dead nigga to me.
Right.
A nigga that just don't know nothing, a nigga that ain't trying to know nothing, and a nigga that don't care about nothing, and a nigga that's spiritually dead. That's what that sounds like to me.
Or not known about beforehand.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, seek the Lord 10 times more. They not seeking the Lord 10 times more. You know, how in the hell can you seek the Lord 10 times more? By coming to camp. By learning. How is y'all not gonna give you some glasses? Okay, now see me 10 times more. No, you gotta search. You gotta read. You gotta pray. You gotta fast. You gotta work on yourself. You gotta examine yourself. You gotta constantly chisel at yourself. You know? This is a spiritual walk. All right, this devil is trying to steal, kill, and destroy. So by knowing that and knowing that this devil is a cunning hunter, you know what I'm saying, a man in the open field, what you got to do? Make sure that you are using all of your armor in Yahweh Shema Washai. And you know what I'm saying? Now, how can you use all of the armor? All right, number one, using the names. Are you know what I'm saying, using the names right? All right, are you calling on Yahweh Shema Washai? That is a weapon. You can actually use that, man. All right? That is a big weapon. The biggest weapon, really, is the names of Yahweh Shema Washai. So you got to utilize those names. Prayer, fasting, those are weapons. All right? This is spiritual wickedness in high places, man. These devils pray over music and pray over food and shit before they give it to you, man. They pray over clothes and put curses on it, you know what I'm saying, like some Blue Ia stuff, man. That's basically what they do to Jake. Putting, you know what I'm saying, like putting hexes and bad luck on you, man. To furtherly have you go off to where there won't be no incentive for Yahweh Shah to come back. But Yahweh Shah already said that he isn't gonna forsake us. He isn't, man.
It's a precept. It's Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That includes the name, right?
Right. That's why the scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run up into it and is safe. You know?
And I was watching the GMS Mississippi brothers, man. They did a lesson basically on saying, basically on the names and the title is two different things, man. You know, your title is what you known for, but your name is who you is, man. You know?
Yeah.
Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Exactly, those wicked strategies that Esau got going on, man. All right, and one of those wicked, you know, it's like strategies is the MOTB, ultimate. All roads leads to the MOTB, man. All right, and 6G was made for the MOTB because you gotta have a system that won't crash with all of this downloading and all of this moving around and all of this stuff they're gonna be using with the C-Hill. It won't crash, you know. It'll be real time, instant, without crashing. You know,
PlayStation 5.
because if you ever had an app on your phone and that app was like lagging, and then all of a sudden it'll have you do a force update, that's because the people on the other side, they finally updated the system to where your app won't lag anymore. So where when they update it, you're gonna get it second. So we're like, okay, update now, boom, because they just updated on their end. That's the spirit. So you gotta have that same type of system, all right, to where it'll constantly update itself. That's what AI does. It uses all of the information that is compiled since history was able to, you know what I'm saying, spread information, and it compiles it and try to create a solution. All right. And a lot of that AI shit is on depopulation and AI taking over and using robots taking over shit, like on some iRobot type shit. That's basically what it's on. You know, but you got it out.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Right, all those wicked strategies. Read on.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Right, man. So we wrestle not against flesh and blood. This isn't carnality.
Right.
You know? Esau don't give a fuck about a gun. It's all about control.
Right.
It's all about, you know what I'm saying, having your life, man. This is what they want. Because if they control, you know what I'm saying, the mind, the body will follow. You know? That's why they have a lot of things out here, like in the water and all that, to make you docile, to make you a slave, to make you compliant. You know.
All right, if I can add, man, is you know, to be fleshly, to be carnal, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is enmity, man.
Yep.
With Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You know, you gotta be spiritual, man. You know, damn devil, man. You know, hey, he know how to attack Jake, man. You know?
Yeah.
And with you being all carnal, right? Fleshly, that's what the word carnal means, man. It means, you know, carnal. It means flesh. Like carnivores, right? You're a carnivore, you eat flesh, you eat meat. And,
right.
you can't be carnal, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is a spiritual thing, man. Spiritual war, man.
The scriptures say that our weapons are not carnal. So that's why I was just naming them weapons. Are you utilizing your weapons? Are you utilizing the names of Yahweh Shema Shai correctly? All right, calling on the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, good, bad, ugly, terrible, no matter what. That's the spirit. Because mind you, this is you know what I'm saying, your walk. Okay, you have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, nobody can save you. You can't, whatever apostles can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't save yourself. We need Yahweh Shai. So, what are you doing proactive to make sure that Yahweh Shema Shai don't forget you in Jacob's trouble, man? So, in what manner of persons ought ye to be in holy conversation and godliness? You understand?
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness.
And who is the rulers of darkness? These blue banking men. They are the ones that's ruling everything, man, on the left-hand side. But in actuality, they are doing the bidding of Yahweh Shema Shai on the left-hand side. That's the spirit. They just gonna cheer for it. They say, yeah, no, they did.
Because the deceiver and the deceived belong to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, call out the They're like, yeah. They through, man. Hey, yo.
God.
That's the spirit. I was gonna say.
Against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Right, man. So who is the rulers of darkness of this world? Like I said earlier, is these elite banking families, from the Rothschilds all the way down there, from the Rockefellers all the way down there to the DuPonts and some Firestones, you name it. Okay, those are the you know what I'm saying, the rulers of darkness. All right, because they are the ones that have exposed your baby to damn San Andreas, man.
Right, now, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Playing Call of Duty. This little kid is being exposed to murder
Fortnite.
at like 4 years old and 5 years old, and they will buy that shit for him, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing that you are really exposing your child to murder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where all hell break loose, they'll just grab a gun and crash out and don't even give a damn, not even thinking twice about it, because they playing on the game all goddamn day. You see what I'm saying?
That happened plenty of times.
Oh yeah, man.
Child made a mistake and shot the mother. They
Yep.
shot the brother. Shot whatever.
Yeah, because they thinking video game, and this is a real fucking person in front of them, to the point where they have an abstract of reality, man. You know, they don't know what's real. You know, and that's what happens when you are in a mega city. You know, because an empire is built in 4 stages. You got the birth phase, you have a growing up phase, you have a mature phase, and you have a dying phase. All right. So in the beginning baby phase, you have a village. All right. Everybody is, you know, working really, really hard, and they're having a lot of babies in a village. You know what I'm saying? And if that is successful, it will turn into a town. You know, you would start having, you know, like a commonplace here, a store there, or some type of commonplace. All right, and you're going to work really hard and have a lot of babies. And if that is successful, it's going to go to a city. All right, where now you can move around. There is more establishments. Things can, you know what I'm saying? You can actually do something in that city. And then next is a mega city, where what? You are completely abstracted from reality 100%. That's why you don't know where that apple came from. You don't know where that water came from. They tell you from the spring, but really bottled water is recycled toilet water. Really. To be honest. This didn't come from a fucking glacier in southern Russia where you can just dip a cup in it and just like on some, like, what the fuck? That's some bullshit. You don't even know where this apple came from. But in the village, you knew where the stuff came from because you was the one that planted the seed. You knew that apple was going to be, because you planted apple seed. So you know a tree going to come out as an apple tree. You know? You got it right.
God. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Exactly, man. So you're going to have to put on all of the armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Read on to verse 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, read on down.
Verse 14, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
You got that up?
Hey, with truth, man. Because, hey, if you look at the world, man, and the world doctrine, right? If everyone agrees with your doctrine, man, you don't have the truth.
Right.
If the majority of the world agree with your doctrine, that is not the truth, man.
It sure ain't.
Because that ain't how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua rock it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? This truth cuts, man. The truth, the only truth, it cuts, man. You know? And that's why they don't like this, man. Because what the book of John, man, it says, because I testify of the works of the world, man, they're evil, roughly paraphrasing, man. And that's why y'all don't like the truth, man. That's why y'all come up with this my truth. My truth. Ain't no your truth, man. It's one truth.
Really, that strong delusion.
Con.
You know? Just like those fake ass Skull and Bones niggas across the street. You know what I'm saying? Delusion. They on some fake ass frat Skull and Bones ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a heavy spirit on them right now, man. You see why you see why it's important to be in the secret place of Yahweh Shema Shai? Like honestly, man. Do you see the importance of being in this truth? You know, because these niggas don't see it, man. They're spiritually blind. That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna hit them across the head, unexpected, unforeseen, unaware. All right? By these plagues, man.
Stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth,
Yep.
and having on the breastplate of righteousness,
You know, all of it.
and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. And for me, the utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel.
Right, man. So you got to utilize all of these different weapons, man. All right, you got to have a helmet of salvation all the way on down to praying and fasting. I mean, how many other ways do we need to break this down to y'all, man?
Faith.
On like
Works.
having it right, faith and works. You know, but how many times do we got to keep saying this to y'all, Jake, for it to click? You know, 2/3 of our people, man, it ain't gonna never click, because the Lord don't want it to click, because the Lord want to click them, man.
All right.
You know, for real. The Lord's sick and tired of these niggas, man. He gets sick and tired of these proud ass niggas, man. You know, this is why Zechariah 13:8 was written. Somebody got to be the 66.6%. All right, and it's gonna be 2/3 of our people, man. All right. And it ain't just the Israelite of Israelite. It's you Israelite foreigners too. You may look like a heathen, but your spirit go back to a Jake. There's a lot of 2/3 of them too. You know?
All right, back at Ezekiel 7:14.
Read on, not
Ezekiel 7:14.
Con.
They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready.
Right,
but
we have blown the trumpet to make y'all ready, to get y'all prepared. All right, telling you what's going on. All right, breaking down these prophecies, telling you about the famine of the word, telling you about the real famine, the actual famine. All right, because there's a spiritual famine and a physical famine, both of them. We're telling you about Jacob's trouble, that it's a time that you can never even prepare for, since there was a nation. We already let you know about the prophecies about World War III, the ICBM missiles dropping. So what the fuck are you supposed to be doing? Spiritually getting yourself ready, and you know, top of the morning, bottom of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Because here we are, man. I mean, the Lord is controlling everything, but here we are, right, dedicating this. We dedicating our lives to warning y'all, man.
Yeah.
And you don't give a fuck. How long you shall love simplicity?
They love death.
Huh?
See, like Jake, pain is learning with Jake. So Jake got to get whooped. You know, that's the only way for them to listen. All right, it's a missile.
Right.
And they burning like Sarah Connor on the fence. Ah! Then all of a sudden just fucking explode, and then the Lord will leave your spirit down here and slow cook your ass like a crock pot. You know? Jake can't even put a lighter over their hand and hold it, let alone 100 million degrees Celsius, breathing that shit in.
Shit, hot water sometimes.
Yeah, for real. I'm talking about Jake back off you like this. You know? You got it up.
For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Right. That's why the Lord gonna smite and slay utterly old, young, maids, women, young women, all right? Read on.
The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him.
See what I'm saying? So this is the things to come. This is what Yahweh Shalom Shah got to come, man. This is real judgment that we talking about. That's the spirit. This is real judgment, man.
Go down, man.
Yeah. Let's get that 2 Ezra 15, and let's get verse
2 Ezra 15 and 14. The world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men.
Right, man. You're gonna see sedition too if they do that lockdown like they said they were gonna.
Yes.
Yes. For real. They ain't gonna do that shit, man. They gonna be, oh hell no, man. They gonna be tearing up shit. They ain't gonna have no choice but to do a state of emergency on purpose, because they know that Jake ain't having it. While they laughing across the street, let's see how much laughing your ass do when you welded inside your fucking house, and then they sliding a plate up under your damn door like fucking like that nigga off Soul Food, fucking Uncle Petey. You know what I'm saying? Where they slide a plate up under the door and he slide an empty plate out. That's how they go do niggas, man. Welded in your fucking house. You know? So let's see how much mirthing you gonna be doing in that bitch.
All right, man. If I can add, man, 2/3, you know, they gonna die here, but they gonna go out with a bang too, man.
Yeah.
2/3 gonna lock horns with Esau, man.
Yep.
2/3 are gonna lock horns, man. Cause I be sparking, man, and I be seeing these beautiful lake houses, people staying on lakes and stuff, and it's like, if I wasn't doing this job, I wouldn't even see this neighborhood, you know? So just think about how many Jakes seeing these white luxury neighborhoods, man. So when shit hits the fan, they coming to see you, Esau.
Yeah, for real.
They coming to see you, man.
In that nice little gated community.
They come to see you,
that
man.
nice little subdivision with the little circle fucking street at the end. You know what I'm saying?
That's what that movie Us was about.
Yeah.
Because you had a sane version of you, and you had a wild version of you.
Right.
So when the shit hits the fan, that
they
wild
gonna be the vaccinated version. The crazy hantavirus variant, crazy self. You know, where niggas is gonna drop dead. They gonna be on their knees, they're like, blood. Like on some fucking 28 days later and 28 weeks later. When they be, I'm talking, they was hocking that blood up on motherfuckers, man. And then them, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker changed.
Yeah, man.
That shit was scary as hell, man. That shit could really happen. You know, they already got this shit called the T virus, man, like the WHO and the CDC, man. You know what I'm saying? The T virus, like our Resident Evil, they actually called it the T virus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these devils is like, they be like hiding in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, it will be a zombie apocalypse.
Oh hell. Yeah.
It will be one. So you know what I'm saying? Don't act like, you know what I'm saying, that's just some TV fiction shit. All right?
Everything you see in Esau movies, man.
All you gotta do is take away food for 20 days, zombie apocalypse right there. They gonna try to eat your ass, because what do zombies do? They eat people, right? They cannibals. Right, so zombies, right there. They're gonna be chasing your ass down. They're gonna be setting traps. You gonna like, hey man, it's an apple. What? Fucking leg get caught up. You gonna be all upside down. All of a sudden you see some fucking Edomites clacking knives together. You like, oh shit.
Wrong turn, motherfucker.
Right, you know?
He'll have eyes type.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers type shit, man. You know? Where a motherfucker wanna eat your eyeball and see what you see. It was a man. I
saw a picture of social media the other day that was like, you remember Chucky? Well, this is how he look now.
Right.
It was Chucky. He had a little haircut. Looked like one of your regular Edomite workers at work, man.
Right.
And it's so funny, bro, because it's the truth, man.
Right.
All these Jason Voorhees ass Michael Myers ass, they ain't nothing but your regular old Edomite.
Yeah, your regular ass Edomite that's just waiting to get their little tick.
Jeffrey
You know what I'm
Dahmer,
saying? 'Cause they ticking, man. Like they would have ticked. They can't wait until Jacob's Trouble.
Jeffrey Dahmer with a mask and machete.
Yeah. Yeah. And Esau trained.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
that's his shit. His sword.
Esau
his
is training. I mean, you know, I said training, man. I'm talking about in terrain, like you know what I mean. They walk with the weapon and they move, they duck, they like in war type situations. And Jake, they experience the day of the shooting. That's where they get their experience. Fuck. I don't know what this is with the arm up. You ain't gonna hit nothing, Jake. Jake gonna be fuck. I don't know why is that. Jake ain't gonna hit shit. Jake gonna get shot like, man, they gonna get shot the fuck up doing that, man. Like that is some for real shit. They gotta look cool with it. And what the fuck is this, Jake? When you try to shoot somebody, Esau gonna light your ass up. Esau shoot like this. Jake gotta, and then you know what I'm saying? They got the ARPs all up here and shit. I'm like, come on, dog. Y'all niggas is modeling the gun. This ain't a fucking rap video, man. With all of those fucking attachments from Amazon on them bitches. But anyway.
For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
Right, so they're gonna be invading one another, man. All right. That same neighbor, all right.
Ask you for sugar.
Right, and you know, catch up. Like, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the neighborhood. Here's a damn family pie. When all hell break loose, your neighbor gonna be trying to damn steal all your shit.
Right.
Read it again, man.
Right.
For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
Exactly, invading one another, and that's to come.
Right.
Right. Everybody think it ain't. It is.
Right.
There's gonna be a point in time where you're gonna have to keep an eye on them 2 cans in the back in the damn in the cabinet. 2 cans. That ain't worth a damn. Them cans are from 1997 that grandma had. You just pray and hope that you can live to see tomorrow to see if you can crack that motherfucker open. You know, Jake gonna be eating around the mold on the cheese. And then somebody gonna eat the mold part. Like, oh hell no, that's a good part.
Right.
That's a good eating right there. You know what I'm saying?
No crumb left behind.
Right. For real. Jake gonna be licking. I'm talking about, man, you drop some ground on you know, some water on the ground, Jake will lick the ground.
You know how niggas,
That's how it's gonna be.
You know how niggas bite their fingernails? They gonna eat them bitches that day.
Hell yeah. For real. Real talk. You know? You got it up.
God. And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
That's your race wars right there, man.
That is to come too. All right? Esau waiting on the perfect crisis. Once the people react to it good, that's when we rolling with, hey, battle stations. They already got what they want with every crisis. Man, they talk about this shit all the time, to where whatever angle they come at, bam, 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 they already got the solution for it. Boom, boom, boom. It's already set up. I don't think that the hantavirus could, in fact, bring in the MOTV, but who knows? This could lead into the MOTV.
All road leads to that.
You know, right?
That's his enterprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind. For and and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Uh-huh.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings,
Right.
nor princes.
Right. So if they do a lockdown, a race war, anything of that nature, to where it's a major crisis, okay, what they gonna do?
Buck up.
They're gonna buck up, and they are not gonna regard their kings and princes. Your kings is that's the government officials, and your princes is your local officials, man. They're not gonna give a fuck. All right, it's gonna be complete anarchy in the streets. All right, to where no one is gonna care. They are gonna, first one draw, lay the law in that day, man. All right, read on up.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Exactly. It's going to be complete. They're going to do what the hell they want to do.
Taking matters in their own hands. Taking matters in your own hands, man. That's about to take place, man.
Yeah.
All these people ain't got guns for nothing, man. This is your gun. This is the gun universe, man. Babylon is the mecca of guns, man.
Yeah.
And hey, everybody just waiting on that day, man.
Yeah.
People go to the range every damn day. I was just at the damn restaurant waiting on my food, and this dude was in there picking up for DoorDash, and he was asking me, can he sit there? I said, white dude. I said, you can sit anywhere, man. Your world. He said, what do you mean? I said, you sit down.
He know that shit, man.
I said, sit down, bro.
Right.
He said, my bad, I can't hear you, man. I be at the gun range, man, and my ears, man. I'm like, yeah, I know. Trust me, I know you be at the gun range. I don't even know you, but I know you be at the gun range.
yeah, for real. You know, for real.
Man.
And all of that sedition is going to turn into the 17th verse. Read that.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right, so that's what's going to happen. They're going to have to do a national state of emergency. All these executive orders is going to be enacted right after, all right, to the point where you're going to have curfews and you can't do shit. They're going to lock it down. All right, martial law. House rules for grown folks. Have your ass at the house. Have your ass at a certain perimeter from your house. Are you essential or not? They already showed you with one lockdown, and we was in a lockdown for 2 years. That was a 2-year lockdown. Huh?
That's the word I was looking for, essential.
Right.
Job.
Count. Oh, yeah. You know? So, yeah, I do that.
God. For because of their pride, the
That's
cities.
why. That's why the Lord doing it. The pride. The lack of fear. When you prideful, you don't fear. That's why Moes don't fear. Because they go by what?
Pride. Money.
Come on, man. You can't make this shit up. And look, if you look up Pride Month, in the middle it say demon.
Yeah.
From the DEMON, and then after that you got TH for month. Pride Month in the middle of it is demon. You know? So if you fear Yahweh Shema Shad, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna partake yourself into nothing that is demonic if you fear Yahweh Shema Shad, man. You got it out.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right, man. So the Lord gonna have the toughest men afraid out here in fetal position, scared, calling for their mama in that day, man.
I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait, man. We can't wait for that shit, man. Cause man, you niggas, man, you niggas prideful, man.
Yep.
Shit. And pride go before destruction, man. And a haughty heart before a fall, man. So, hey, just like the just power that we serve, man, it's gonna be right, man, when judgment touch down on you 2/3, man. You know? It's gonna be right, man. It's gonna be beautiful, man.
Read that last precept.
A man should have no pity upon his neighbor. Kind, man. Hey, man. Hey, it's gonna be survival of the fittest, man. You know? Man should have no pity on his neighbor, man. You know? The love of many are already waxing strong, man. You know, they got these apps you get on, man. Right? It ain't like World Star Hip Hop no more, man. They got the real deal apps, man. You got something called Scoops.
Oh yeah, man.
Man, I be on Scoops, man. I love Scoops, man. Fights, shoots, shootouts, whatever, man. People get rolled over, man. Man, I love Scoops, boy.
Yeah, man, but that's how you fear your Yahweh Shema Shad.
App full of judgment on that thing.
Yeah, man. That and Deep Gore.
Oh, man, I don't like that.
Yeah, man, like.
You showed me Deep Gore a couple of times.
Yeah, man, like that's some
I
serious,
can't handle that.
Yeah, man, that's some serious stuff, man. I seen on Deep Gore, dude got his face peeled off with a dull ass knife, and then you know what I'm saying, he peeled it off like a
You
mask.
showed me that. You showed me
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like, that shit was, man.
Showed me that.
Yeah, man, that's scary, man.
I be watching scoops, like I be watching Jake E twerking and shit on the butt on a truck. She'll fall off and get her head run over by a fucking big ass 18 wheeler, bro. Like for real.
Man, on some goof shit.
This
bro.
goes on, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I love it. A man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And the sword is the modern day gun, man. You know? Hey, people gonna be thinking they John Wicks, man. Like the Ox said about these games, man. People gonna put themselves in the, you know, the reality of playing the game, man. That's what the game do anyway. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Me being a football player and me playing Madden, sometimes Madden playing the game, it makes you feel like you could do the shit. And sometimes it really be on point, cause we could do what we see a lot of times. So you can have carnal people with guns that love playing Call of Duty and shit. Hey man, these people gonna be ready to roll, man.
Hell yeah.
They got their guns with the skins, with all the optics, you name it, man. They ready to put this shit to fucking work.
Yeah.
And it says, and spoil their goods.
And what?
And spoil their goods.
Spoil their goods, man.
And that could be your woman, right? That could be, hey, whatever you desire, man. Whatever you, right, consider as good, man, to you. Whatever you consider as valuable to you, man. Whatever a person is lacking in that day, man, they coming for it. They're coming for it, man. Your daughters, your woman,
That's it.
you name it. Your comfort, your residence.
That's it.
They're coming for it, man.
That's it.
God. And it reads, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yep. Lack of bread and great tribulation, man. All right? Because mind you, it's going to be a famine in that day. You know? And a great tribulation, man. All right? So, look, man, these are the things to come. All right? This is us blowing the trumpet. You know what I'm saying? Just like the first precept we brought out in Ezekiel, the 7th chapter, in the 14th verse, blowing the trumpet. Warning y'all, man, to let y'all know that perilous times is in fact coming. All right? So with that, we want to give infinite honors, praises, and by Hashem Akakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us the truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the sincere Akim wa Akwatim that's out there trimming their lamp, making their calling and their election sure, measuring out the times diligently within itself, working out their own salvation with fear. Next one, Abaratazah, Shalom.
Shalom.